Okay, we're going to look at a story problem with a graph. It's pretty much the only story problem we really do with graphs. It's actually going to be very easy to do. It says, you tutor Spanish for $15 per hour and you tutor French for $10 per hour. You want to earn at least $100 per week. X is going to be the hours we spend teaching Spanish. Y is going to be the hours we teach French. List, instead of 3, I want it to be list all possible combinations of hours you could work to meet your goal. Well, all of them's infinite, so the only way to really represent all possible combinations is on a graph. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Pick your goal. Your goal is $100. It's total money you want to earn. What I want to do is first pretend like all I do is teach Spanish. So let's say all I do is teach Spanish. So what I do there is I'd take $100 and I'd simply divide by how much we're making every hour to find out how many hours that's going to need to take to get $100, because you know Spanish $15 per hour. Well, how many 15s would I need to do to get to 100? It's really simple. You just take 100 divided by 15. Okay, so 100 divided by 15. Whoops. I got 6.6 repeating, so I'm going to put actually 6.67. Okay. So on your Spanish, by the way, 0 starts here, and then you got to get to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And since it was 6.67, it's somewhere between 6 and 7, a little bit closer to 7 than it would be to 6, and we just mark that. Okay, now let's switch gears and let's pretend all I do is teach French. So let's say I don't teach any Spanish and all I do is teach French. Well, we still need to make $100. So I need to find out how many hours teaching French I'd need to work to make $100. Well, the French I earn $10 per hour, so I want to know how many 10s are in 100, so I just divide it by 10, and that's 10 hours, okay? So let's count, see if we can get up. By the way, 0's right here, always. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I can go by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mark your point. And as you can see, it looks kind of like a triangle. Now, you're the one who's making the money here. The money's coming into your pocket. So it's okay to make more than 100. So if it's okay to make more than 100, I shade the outside part of the triangle. Okay? That's me saying every point in this little area I just colored in are possible combinations of hours I could work at each to reach my goal. I mean, I could work 4 hours Spanish and 6 hours French. I mean, you can see that right there. I can work 5 hours Spanish and 8 hours French. It's unlimited possibilities. That's why the graph is needed to represent all the unlimited possibilities. Okay, next. You have 2 summer jobs at a youth center. Your goal is to earn at least $200 per week. You earn $8 per hour teaching basketball and $10 per hour teaching swimming. X is going to be the number of hours I teach basketball each week, and Y represents the amount of time I teach swimming each week. Give 3 possible combinations of, actually I don't want just 3, I want all. Okay, give all possible combinations of hours that allow you to meet your real goal. The only way to represent all possible combinations and not sit here for eternity is to make a graph. So the 2 things I'm doing basketball and swimming. My goal is to earn $200. That's how much money I want to end up with. So if all I do is teach basketball, I'm earning $8 per hour. I need to find out how many hours I need to teach basketball for me to get $200. So really I'm asking how many $8 sessions are going to fit into 200. So I divide by 8. 200 divided by 8 is 25. So 25 hours for basketball. Now, You obviously, you start at 0, but you can't hit 25 by just counting by ones. And you can't hit it by 2s either. So go by 5s. If 1s don't work and 2s don't work, you should go by 5s. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. And there's my point right there. Okay. Now let's switch gears. Let's pretend I don't teach any basketball and all I do is teach swimming. Well, I still want to make $200. And the rate for swimming is $10 per hour. So I need to figure out how many 10s go into 200. So divide by 10, and that's 20. Okay, so 20. Again, we're probably going to have to go by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. And there we go. We don't need to go any further. We just mark the point. Okay, now can you go over the $200? Yeah, I'm the one who's making the money. The money's coming into my pocket, so therefore outside the triangle is where I want to go. So I can go anywhere outside the triangle. So the way to represent that is to shade it. You want to shade the part. Anything inside the triangle, I'm not going to raise enough money, so I leave that blank. Okay, last one. For a fundraiser, students offer a basic car wash for $2 and a deluxe for $5. They want to earn at least $100 in the day. Let X be the number of basic car washes and Y be the number of deluxe car washes. And then we need to list all possible combinations of basic car washes and deluxe car washes that meet our goal. So let's say all we have is basic. Let's say basic's the only kind of car wash. Well, I need to earn $100. Basic car washes are $2. Okay, that sounded really stupid. Sorry. $2. So I need to figure out how many 2s go in 100, and it's obviously 50. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That works, okay? So 0 starts here. You got to, I get a lot of people that'll put 5 right there. No, 0 is the first one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Mark your spot at 50, okay? Now let's say all I do is deluxe car washes. I don't do any basic, so it's really just simple math. You need to earn $100. Deluxe car washes are $5 each, so 100 divided by 5 means I'd have to do 20 of those. Okay. Now you can actually hit 20 if you count by 2s, or if you want to go by 5s. That's cool. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so I've marked the 2 possibilities, and then I make those. It's like a triangle. Now, again, we're the ones making the money. The money's going into our pocket. So, therefore, I don't need to worry about inside this thing. It's all outside that give me all my possibilities. Any combination of points out here make it okay. Okay, it makes it okay to earn $100. Anything under it, then we don't raise enough money, so we don't highlight that. Okay. Now, again, if you get a decimal, you might get a decimal and you divide, you just round it nearest hundredth, and then you'll just go between the 2 whole numbers.